Of.
You didn't send me a Snapchat.
Yes, I did.
Is that working?
No?
Is this working? Say something. Say something.
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 Something. You're louder than we are.
Yeah, well, I just leaned into it.
Okay. Sorry.
I think it is really funny that I don't own glasses. Like when you texted me, put some glasses in the freezer. I was like, oh my god,
I have to tell him now.
I don't even own like a glass.
Like you have cups, but they're just not glass?
They're plastic.
Oh, okay.
They're like the Target, like $1.50 for 4.
They're like multicolored.
I mean, we really.
Well, then, I mean, really, why do you need it? It doesn't need to be glass.
No.
For anything. I thought when you
Does
said
for
that
beer.
it meant you didn't have cups, and I was just...
Yeah, we drink out of our hands. Have you guys seen that thing about like pouring beer and how like you're not supposed to do it like this, you're supposed to do it like that, and then like straight down
Yeah.
to like have the foam so it doesn't like blow up in you?
Right.
What?
Oh, like
It
But
doesn't
you
look
got
like
too
you
much
did
foam
it right.
there, though. You want like an inch.
mm-hmm.
Are you recording?
No.
Yeah,
I got like 5 inches. No, the good thing it's not gonna blow up in my stomach is I just like drink the foam.
That was over half foam.
Yeah, you wouldn't cut it as a bartender.
More of a bar back anyway. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
It means you
It's
stock.
like
it
just
just
like
means
a
you-
sub.
no,
I'm
you
like
would-
substitute.
it would mean you stock glass, but you don't have any experience because you don't have any glasses. So
No, I also don't know how to make any fucking drinks. I was never a bartender. I never
Well,
worked in the bar.
I know clearly.
right.
Did you work in a bar?
No, but I feel like I could.
You could pull it off?
Yeah, maybe not beer.
Like if you just mix things, shake it with confidence, it looks like you know what you're doing.
but- yeah.
Like I couldn't even remember like when I worked at Topgolf, I couldn't even remember like the combination of drinks. Like, oh, I'll have the what's in that? Like, I don't know, it says right underneath it. Like I don't know what it is.
See, I worked at Subway for so long, and then fast forward like a bazillion years, and I worked at Starbucks. Like I remember the combination to all the things. So I feel like bartending's the same. You just
How long ago did you work at Subway?
in high school, like
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Like in your prime?
Ouch.
Haven't begun to peak.
Like I think 16 to 18, maybe something like that.
I haven't gotten any beer, by the way.
It's
I
on
know.
your mustache. Still working on
good.
it.
Is it
Yeah.
good foam?
It's pretty good.
Yours has no foam.
Well, I've already drank
You
my
already
1 inch of
poured
foam.
it. I just want to get it all out.
So close.
Okay, so Kayla, do you want me to tell everybody why you couldn't be here yesterday? Do you
Oh no.
do you want to talk about? I mean,
Do you
All
want
right.
to just own up to it, or
All right, you know what? Fine. Here's the thing.
it's really one thing.
I feel bad, but I feel bad for you, but I don't feel that bad for me. I got a solid nap. The unintentional surprise ones really just hit different.
Wow.
They're better, really.
So here's my working theory for what happened. Okay. I think you laid down for the intention of a nap and went, if I wake up in time to go, great. If I don't, I'll just have to live with the shame afterwards.
Is there shame?
there's gonna be.
I don't know. So see, that's actually not what happened. I laid down I'm about to put these kids down for nap. So normally tonight they fall asleep super quickly.
Today, not tonight.
Whatever.
It's daytime.
Almost every time they just kind of fall asleep. Well, yesterday actually Levi outlasted me, so that's what happened. I laid there for so long and he didn't fall asleep, but I did.
He's all gotcha.
Yeah, and then when I woke up, one was still down and the other two were, I don't know, off doing something. And I woke up to 2 missed calls and a text, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh no,
Uh-oh.
oh no.
All right. Well, I forgive you. It's cool. It did get me out of going to Andrea's parents' house.
You know what, then?
So
You're welcome.
I had some single time. I just sat and watched YouTube.
You're
so
welcome.
I was,
What'd you watch?
Sunny podcast. I'll just throw it on, just watch it.
I haven't watched it yet.
Really?
I've listened to all of them.
Yeah, they're fun to watch, but that was mostly like
Are you talking about a podcast that's on It's Always Sunny?
no, it's the dudes
the
from
people
Sunny.
Oh,
They do a
okay.
podcast. Yeah,
All right.
They rarely talk about the episode too,
yeah.
which is nice.
I
We've
never
seen
watched the show though.
them. You should.
My
yeah.
roommate from college used to watch it all the time.
Yeah.
She likes it. I just could not get into it really.
Yeah. Okay, now that we got you not being here out of the way, hi,
Hi, hello.
you're back.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah,
How long has it been since you were on?
episode 10,
What are we on now?
103.
But what's that?
I'm on like 70.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so-
you got a ways to catch up till you get your badge.
In real time though, what was I hearing? Summer 2020?
Something like that. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. So,
It's
couple
been
years.
a while.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you have any thing to say to us, that you've listened that you just need to get off your chest that you can remember?
Not that I can remember, but I feel like every episode I'm talking back to it. Like I have a lot of feedback, but then, once it's
I'm
over,
ready to just start writing it all down.
Yeah.
I probably should.
Well, it's more than he's gonna bring to the table. So
Oh no, 100%.
if you could just
I
feed
bring
him like
me
a
to the table.
script.
Is that
I bring
enough?
me-
Is that enough?
No, but it's
You
what
keep
it
bringing
is.
beer and your glass is enough.
I'm gonna need that back.
Definitely the glass. That's your special edition. So Tammy's been carrying, obviously.
Yeah, from day one.
That's all
I did
need.
make the logos
You did.
twice. 2
So
times.
thank you.
And
And you supplied the light
in the light and a really funny poster.
and that one.
And that one. Yeah.
Oh, I can't turn that back. That one's scary. I don't like it.
It's Nick Cage.
Do any of these anything here?
I like those a lot, yeah.
Have you watched Lost?
No, but I
No.
like that poster.
Yeah, me too.
You haven't watched Lost?
Why do those look familiar?
Tommy Boy doesn't. You haven't.
No, that this poster looks familiar.
Oh.
I think on that.
He's probably on maybe like an Instagram ad. That's how I found these.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that. They're really cute. And I
Thanks.
like the albums.
Yeah.
The vinyl
What's your favorite?
from those.
Yep.
Toss up between the two death cabs.
There's 4 death cabs.
No, yeah, between those two. Plans and the
Narrow stairs.
thanks. Honestly, probably plans.
It's a good one.
It's hard to choose.
All the death cabs are good.
We need one more down here.
One more what?
That is one.
Yeah, this is like a
What is
John
that?
Mayer. I don't even know. It's continuum.
Continuum, right?
If you look at it at the right angle, you could see the album cover. But
I can see now that it's not just a placeholder, but
yeah, you're not a John Mayer
I'm not a
Fan,
super. I like John Mayer. I'm not a super fan.
Yeah,
I get a lot of hate for liking John Mayer, actually.
yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with liking him. I just don't know anyone who likes him as much as you do. You're the only person I know that is obsessed with him. I think he's great. I'm just not I would not go to as many shows as you've been to.
I've only been to 2. One I paid big money for, though, to get close.
I do want to see him live. He's on my bucket list.
He's good.
I mean, they're gonna be fucking old and dead by the time they're. Excuse me. Sorry.
Tyler's going to see him in, September in L.A.?
Yeah, they just came to
Or,
New
no,
Orleans,
Santa Clara.
and I didn't get to see them because I was doing schoolwork. Hard to say.
Let me know in 5 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get back
Are
to you on
you
that.
back in school right now or in school? Did
I just
you ever
finished.
leave?
I just finished
For what?
my master's.
Wow. In what? Oh, come on.
Undeclared.
It's like a choose your own.
It's like what do they call it? General studies? No.
I got my GED.
Yeah.
My master's in GED.
My master's in liberal arts. What's going to happen if I move it?
Nothing.
Okay, cool. I did. Nothing
Reminds
happened.
me of Jordan. If I move this and someone might die.
What are you talking about? Anyway,
Previous guest.
it's industrial organizational psychology.
Is that the same thing you got your bachelor's in?
It sounds like something out of the Soviet Union. I hear industrial. I just think Soviet Union. You Russian now? You working? You working for the Russians?
They're listening.
Can I do an accent? Can I do a Russian accent?
Are you asking if you're allowed to or
Yeah.
if you can do
They're
it
white.
well?
Their skin's white. It's like if I do a British accent, like that's okay.
That was not. Sorry, what was that? Do that again.
That was like
That.
shitty British, like almost like pirate. I think pirate is my favorite.
Johnny Depp.
Like, oh yeah, walk the plank, like that.
Party.
Yeah, get your doubloons. And then there's like the British accent that I did already.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Can I do British accent?
Okay, that was better. The
That was
second
more
time
like
was
Bridget
better.
Jonesy.
And then what about Australian?
Hugh Jackman.
Australia.
No.
No.
That was Scottish.
I know it's
sounded like William
they're
Wallace.
hard. They're really hard. Or to do like an Irish one. I like they're hard to delineate.
I can't do any of them.
I can hear it in my head.
Uh-huh.
Can't
Yeah.
actually do it when it comes out my mouth.
Sam can't do accents at all.
I can hardly do this accent.
Yeah, you're not good at accents.
I'm terrible at
I want to
it.
hear a southern accent.
I don't. Nope.
Do it.
Do it.
I don't even
Do
know
it.
how.
Pull you into it.
I
Do
don't
it.
know how. Where's your glass?
Where's my glass?
Yeah, you don't have them, so you can't bully me in anything. I don't know how.
What do you mean? Just say something. Say like.
Y'all.
Say. Do y'all want a snowball?
Y'all want a
Snowball.
snowball?
No snow
That's
in the
pretty good.
south.
I gotta make sure it's recording.
Or are you talking about like a snow cone?
Yeah.
It's called a snow cone.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Are we pausing?
No, you're good.
It's Tyler, snow cone or snowball?
They're two different things.
Snow cones, but apparently they're called snowballs in the south.
And because they're two different things, doofus.
What's the difference?
A snow cone is like shaved ice, right? The ice is crunchy and shit. Like
It's ice.
yeah, it's like shaved ice. It's crunchy. A snowball has the texture of snow. It's powdery. It's fine. Like it literally is like a snowball.
So it's still shaved ice, just more finely shaved.
Yeah, so you don't have to chew it. It doesn't crunch.
I've never
It's
in my life.
like actual
I've
snow.
never chewed a snow cone.
Snow cones are crunchy and disgusting. And the syrup quality is different too, obviously.
Well, none of the syrups are good.
They are in the South.
Good for you.
No. Well,
That's what I mean.
Oh shit.
there's
Can you make me drink?
there's a place near us actually that like home makes the they home make their own syrups like from, fruit and stuff. They're really good.
Apparently, snow cones are not the same as snowballs because one is less icy.
Hey, were you taking a picture? I couldn't even tell. Oh my god.
That was
so
super that was
sneaky.
super slick, I
So
know.
slick.
You didn't even catch that. I don't know what we're talking about. My brain is
Sam
You were trying to-
derails things with
you're trying to-
inside jokes and getting caught up on snowballs and snow cones.
that's what it was. It's the end of the day, so know that my brain's only semi-working.
Speaking of things in nature, there was a guy. Snowballs.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
snow cones. That's not really nature. Remember the abominable snowmen in
With the lemonade?
yes,
Yeah.
from Monsters Inc.
It's pee.
That was a good movie. Anyways, there was a guy.
I thought that was the thing.
No, that returned a car. He got fucking stuck in a tornado storm
Oh.
Where?
in like one of the Dakotas. And like the car had like dents all over it, cracks in the windshield, like full fucking hailstorm. And he literally was like, I was texting my family like, I think I'm gonna die. Like, holy shit, bro! Like that would be
But, like,
so
he
intense.
got it like that, right?
It was like this when I got it, like all the dents in the roof.
And he drove it from the Dakotas to you?
Uh huh.
Does he know which Dakota?
It doesn't matter. It's all the same.
I just want to know, does anyone know what Dakota is?
No,
what?
well, one is north, but I'm not even. I mean, what, and then south,
Come on.
east, northeast Dakota.
Central?
But yeah, that would be terrifying. And
Yeah.
can a tornado pick up a car? That was my main concern. Like a tornado
If
could
it's, like,
definitely
strong
pick up a
enough.
car, right?
That's what so we've been told, yeah. Like
But like anytime you see a tornado like go through a house, it like rips up like pieces. It or does it pick up trailers from trailer parks? That's the whole bit, right?
Yeah.
But does it really like pick them up?
Well,
That's the thing is like if you're in a tornado, like are you gonna just like get in the car? Are you just gonna like slide? Is it just gonna move you, or is it like literally gonna pick you up and you're gonna be like
I think
like
it's-
fucking
I feel like anything's possible.
Like if it's like a big ass tornado and you're like a Toyota Matrix, say your goodbyes. But if it's like one of those skinny ones and you got like a big old ram, you're probably good.
Okay.
I mean, you might move a little.
I feel like the thing too is that like it'll for sure pick up smaller stuff and then it zings it in.
Yeah, like if you don't die from like being like literally thrown
Like,
across
beheaded.
like a fucking
then
cow
you'll just
pasture.
get
I
something.
saw a picture on Google once of like a vinyl thing like inside of a tree from a tornado. I'm like, yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah, stuff like that. I don't think I'm down with that. Well, what's your natural disaster of choice then? You
I
got
was
it.
just about to fucking ask that. You're saying like,
I'm
what do you
going
think you could
earthquake.
If you have to
survive?
pick one, yeah, you got to pick one.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm either earthquake or like forest fire.
Ooh.
Forest fire freaks me out.
It's better than tsunami.
It seems like a forest fire, you have like a better shot of all
Right.
of them. Like an earthquake is so like all around you. Like where do you even go to run away from an earthquake?
It's like, okay, go outside.
You feel it's helpless because you like can't move. You can't like go anywhere. You're just like, okay, hide under a table like you did in fucking second grade.
Do you have to actually have drills in the second grade?
I was in a real earthquake when I was when I was in elementary school in Washington. I was in a real earthquake.
We had
Some
one,
kid died.
Like,
Okay, well that's what I
No,
was
I'm
about to
joking.
ask. Like, I've never.
oh,
I
it's
don't
got
think
dark.
I haven't heard of anyone dying in an earthquake. Like,
No, if you die in an
here.
earthquake, you're a bitch.
I'll just say, go to San Francisco. They probably know a few people.
Yeah, maybe like
Or
once
in-
100
and in
years
Haiti,
ago, but
Or,
like
Japan.
Yeah, but like American earthquakes, like nothing happens.
Do they-
just a little
they
jiggle
exist?
jiggle.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Just a little one.
There was at work like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. There was one that like knocked the stuff off my shelves, and I was like,
Wait, really?
oh, yeah. I was like, oh, that was kind of cool.
Okay, so yours is forest fire.
Or earthquake, either one. Toss
Where-
up.
A
Although,
tsunami would be sick to like see from
see
far
from
away.
above, like from space, like
Like see pictures of that somebody else took, but count me out of that.
yeah, that's fucked. That's just so much fucking water, like
And it just doesn't go anywhere.
right, and it doesn't
It's like
stop
great.
either.
It's like great. You've survived. You've gotten to the roof of like one of the buildings.
It's like that building is now 40 feet underwater.
yeah.
though.
I was like, all right. I guess I just stand here and wait for a helicopter to fly over and see me that looks like a fucking ant on like one of thousands of buildings that I'm stuck on.
Yeah, and then like tornadoes, like kind of chance of where it's gonna go. Like there's no way to predict that.
I don't know. I'm like thinking hurricane just because like
Well, you have
I'm
experience
used
with
to
hurricane,
it, but like they're pretty shitty too, though.
but like okay, like what was Katrina like?
Were you there for Katrina?
Not in New Orleans.
No.
But like
Like an hour outside, right?
yeah, so like in the grand scheme of things though, my Katrina experience was not as bad comparatively, but like
It wasn't a good experience.
right. It's not definitely not good for sure. With 10 out of 10 don't recommend. But we didn't get water damage.
You lost power though.
We had wind damage and we lost power.
How long did you lose power?
2 weeks maybe.
Fuck.
That's not even bad.
I was gonna say,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
like-
Like that's not even bad, but like
The longest we've been going without power here is like
40 minutes? Like,
like an hour. Like,
and you're like, well, I got my phone.
and it's usually when like PG&E turns it off for fires.
no, but like in Louisiana, August 2 weeks was. Oh. And then this past fall, when we evacuated for that storm and we went to Austin, we were there for our power was off for 2 weeks then too. But that's why I was like, never again.
Yeah, we're
Like,
out.
Yes, peace out. Like I'm not doing that ever.
Did you guys drive?
Yeah. Yeah. So like what would normally be like an 8-hour drive was
14.
Yeah. Actually, it took us all day because we also had like the kids, the dog.
And also, everybody's trying.
Yeah.
to leave.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
it was pretty
forgot about
much. It was pretty much
No, you're
like
the only ones that are allowed to leave.
that. That's it. It's
it was like stop and go until Houston, honestly, because most people just kind of stayed in Houston and we just kept on trucking. So for the first 12 hours was
Rough.
Is the
Yeah.
city even any more well off now than it was back then, or is it? I'm saying like is it like have they rebuilt the city in a way like how do you build a city to not withstand wind better?
No,
Well,
you can't. But
The
they,
water is what really fucked New Orleans.
yeah. So the levees
levees
broke. So
Jinx.
I'm pretty sure allegedly they fixed the levees. I think the levees are fixed. I think it took them like a
It
zillion
seems
years.
like unimportant. Like if that's what broke, like maybe we should put some.
But at the end of the day, New Orleans is like below sea level. It's like literally shaped like a bowl.
Right.
So like with enough water, and then the North Shore, it's like all waterways. So like you're right past the lake, and then you have like buku rivers and stuff. So when there's enough water, enough rain, everything floods anyway. So then when there's also a hurricane, it brings like a storm surge. So the Gulf surges, then the lake surges, and so then it's almost like a baby mini tsunami, like kind of like
It's a perfect storm.
oh yeah,
Oh shit!
Zing.
Is it a geostorm?
Sharknado. Have you seen Geostorm, Kayla?
I don't know what that is.
Don't.
It's got Gerard Butler, so
Fidgety.
That doesn't mean anything.
it's not that good.
He's not a good
You
actor.
good? Are you fidgety?
Yeah, fidgety.
Yeah.
Get a little
Just
cozy.
get all your wiggles. Do you need to take a nap real quick?
That's the chair to do it in.
I mean, I could for sure.
Those chairs are comfy.
I know. I'm
This
feeling
one's
it.
not as comfy, but I get to rock.
Sorry, but I'm like real cozy. I got the blanket. I'm good.
You'll notice on the corners of the chairs, I tied cloths to them.
I did see that. Yeah.
So those are outside chairs. They go outside. But I bring them in when we have people to do the podcast. So they've been out there for like, I don't know. I think that one's been out there forever.
It's not that dirty out there.
Yeah, and I think the other one is the one that we brought inside. So I think I low-key brought the one that's like literally never been inside. So
It's his first
I
time.
get my Lysol wipes, I'm wiping it down, wipe off the underside of it. I like bring it inside and I kind of drag it, and like this dark black, it literally looks like you open the bottom of a car, like sludge. Yes.
Oh, we stepped in the sludge.
Yeah, well, and I'm like, oh my god, it looks like a scene out of like Venom. Like his black cum is like strung across, and I'm like, holy shit, like this is gonna stain. Like it's fucking black. And so I go and get like whatever cleaners, yeah, because I clean the house and I know where the cleaning bucket is. I have no idea what the fuck any of them do.
You
And I'm
have
like,
a whole bucket?
and I'm like, the all-purpose, this one. It's not bleach, so I'm not gonna bleach something. So I'm like,
Smart.
like just spraying the fuck out of it, and then I'm like spraying it, and then I'm like scrubbing it down.
Scrub or dab?
I was scrubbing.
I don't know which one you do.
I don't know, but I scrubbed it, and then I was like, all right, cool, it's good. And then
You need a little cleaning tutorial. It sounds like, Samuel.
I don't clean shit. I vacuum. That's all you need.
And then I go to move it, and then more comes out, and there's like a little holes in the bottom of each thing.
Oh, the sludge
and it was
is
just like
in
coming
there.
out, and I was like, oh my fucking god, bro. So I had to clean up another Venom cum dab.
It just kept
Sludge.
coming.
Just kept. Then they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
Yikes.
So-
Well, the cloths,
It's not bad.
very, very smart.
Ask me why. We have like not even
I
why,
would
like
just duct
probably
tape the
in the
whole-
teens of like these little tiny fucking square cloths. Don't know where they came from. No idea, but they were helpful.
I would have just duct taped it. That seems like more work than you need.
Duct taped it.
Duct tape the hole up, bro. That's all you need. Duct tape works for everything.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, so, no glasses, but
But
You have enough cloth
the
to go around.
the cleaning supplies, A1.
on lock, yeah, she's got like a little
Yeah.
like a little tray, like a little thing.
Oh,
a
the
little cart.
caddy?
Caddy, that's it.
I love
Mm-hmm.
a cleaning caddy.
We have a wood cleaner for a table. It's under the sink.
You're a doofus.
Stop calling
How do
me
you
a
take this
doofus.
guy seriously?
I can't.
Well, she only sees me like twice a year. So. How do you take me?
Here, we'll let that one simmer. Do you have any good Sam stories you want to share on here? This would be fun with
This
Tyler.
would be fun. I was gonna say if he was there, I was gonna be like, "Hey, are you watching the kids or his dad?" And then I was gonna say, "Can you set up another mic?" But he wasn't there, so
Can you whip it?
We want to have Tyler on too.
if
Oh,
we had both of you, that'd be
oh,
fun.
that would be hilarious. That would be something. Sam's like the most chill one. Like, there's not any like crazy stories because he was always just super chill.
Dude, you're so fucking. I didn't know you were this chill, bro.
Like, Sam was like born high, but like not really, but just like
High on life.
Who was the wild one then? Was it you?
Austin's the wild
Austin's pretty
one.
wild.
Which is
Tyler,
weird because he's the youngest.
yeah,
Yeah, so he gets away with. He
He's-
can do whatever he fucking wants.
he's the wild
That
child.
kid would get away with murder.
Tyler and I feel like are equally as just dramatic, but in different ways. Tyler and I brought the
Yes.
drama, the
Yes.
the spice, if you will.
A
Yeah.
lot of it.
Yes. Wait, so remember the other day when you were telling the kids about, who used to always ride in the trunk? And there was like that one day.
Sunsplash.
Circle back. There were too many of us, and one of us had to ride in the trunk.
We had a Sorrento,
Yeah.
and it's me, you, Tyler, Mom, Dad, Austin.
Yeah.
It only seated 5.
So super safe. There was not actually a seat back there, was there?
No.
Didn't think so. So one kid had to ride in the trunk. I get car sick, so I'm not trying to throw up in the trunk. Tyler
But
would,
it was like you have to sit in the trunk, but you have to like lay down so nobody can see you in the trunk.
Yeah,
so
'cause
you
it's
pull over.
illegal.
Like a heist movie or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a ski mask, all of it.
Solid. Just to be safe.
So we go to Sunsplash one day, and we're leaving. It's time to load up in the car.
It's like 104.
I think Austin's probably still in like a car seat of some sort, like a booster or something. He was young still.
Yeah, because I wasn't in high school yet, so he was
I'm pretty sure
3 or 4.
the parentals didn't want you in the trunk either. It was between me and Tyler. Always.
I don't think Dad cared who's in the trunk. My mom probably didn't want me in the trunk.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't allowed to be in the trunk 'cause he was precious cargo. So it was between me and Tyler. And Tyler, this one time, we're leaving Sunsplash. We've been there all damn day. And Tyler's like, I'm not getting in the trunk.
I'm not getting in the trunk.
Classic Tyler, out of nowhere with the drama. And I'm like, well, we all know I'm not getting in the trunk. Like, it's hot. I've been in the sun all day. I would throw up on a good day. This is not a good time for me. Anyway, so we're just at a standstill. We go back and forth in the parking lot.
For like 10 fucking minutes. Like,
just
standing on the blacktop, no shade.
Sam's like,
And you guys are pretending like you had an 8-hour car ride. You had like a 20-minute drive home.
Sam's
My
like,
point. This is why
Sam's like a million times. Sam's like, I'll ride in the trunk. Sam's like,
give a
I
fuck.
don't
Stop
care.
yelling.
Yeah, Sam's like, I'll ride in the trunk. I don't care. But that was a no. He gets shot down, and I'm like, well, I'm not doing it. I'll stand here all day. Like Tyler and I would legit.
I think I eventually just got in the trunk.
You're like, we're going.
Somebody
Like,
did.
legit,
You
no.
or Tyler? Yeah,
I remember
I think
getting
you
in the
did. I
trunk.
think you just got in the trunk, and we were all just like,
Fuck it. Like,
all right, fine.
Okay, by trunk, it wasn't like a.
It was the back
It was
of
like
the
a hatchback.
Yes.
Yeah, like a
Okay,
hatch.
it wasn't like
It was
a,
like
it was like a sedan. Like, get in
Pull the
trunk.
emergency lever if you're feeling.
Yeah,
like
no,
you're
we
gonna-
cut that off. You don't get to pull it. You're riding back there.
That's the classic. Tyler and I would like just go at
'Cause you guys
it.
were, what's the age difference?
2 and 2.
yeah.
Okay.
Ish. 2.5 and then 2.5, right?
But aren't you and Tyler the same age?
No.
No,
No.
I'm 2.5 years older.
Oh, okay.
And then Tyler's about 2 years older than you, or 3,
Right about 2.
something like that. Tyler and I would just fight, and Sam would be just, why are y'all even fighting?
Wow. It was like everybody was so busy worrying
Like,
about what
I
Austin
mean-
was doing and trying to shut you guys up.
Well, my thing was,
Sam was
if
like,
we're gonna fight, at least wait till we get to the air conditioned. Like, it's hot as balls out here. Like,
It's just so chill.
Sam is surprisingly chill.
I don't think I've ever seen you mad.
No. Well, when we play basketball, but that's a different
oh,
thing.
that's
You're mad at
compe-
yourself.
That's competitive.
Yeah.
That's.
But you don't get like mad.
Although I get mad at like people if they fuck up over and over and over and over and over and over, and I keep telling them.
I've never seen you mad.
You haven't seen me play basketball much.
I'm just trying to think of like just any one time other than.
But you go with the flow pretty well.
Yeah. I get mad at work sometimes.
Yeah, that's work though.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like as far as plans go, like doing things, you're pretty
I don't
like
fucking go- I don't give a
you're
fuck.
just you go with it. And then
Yeah.
it makes me like more self-conscious, and then like I ramp up even more. I
It-
get like more wound up. I'm like, I need to be the anxious one for the both of us. Like there's not enough anxiety to induce a good fucking plan.
Yeah.
So now I gotta bring my baggage, and then I gotta bring like a carry-on for you too, bro. Because if you're not gonna say shit, I gotta double down and say enough shit for both of us.
Very relatable,
Like-
yes.
Emily's struggle every fucking day with any decisions. Like, what do you want to do? I don't care.
Yeah, I don't
She's
care.
like, I need you to fucking pick. I'm like, but I don't care.
But she's the same way too. Well, no. She doesn't want to pick the wrong thing.
Exactly.
You genuinely don't care.
She's terrified of making the wrong decision and everything not being absolutely perfect. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It could suck, and I'm whatever. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? No, you pick. Well, I don't care. So whatever you want is fine.
No, that's so annoying.
Well, it's different because Emily has like, okay, can't do dairy, can't do this, can't do this. Like we have to.
Asking you as if you really have some pull.
Yeah, and I'm like,
when really it's like it's gonna be what you want, dude.
You tell me what you can eat, and I'll eat it. Like,
Okay, what if she gives you like option A, option B? Then will you pick?
sure.
Because that's my. I'll give you
Although
some
it's-
options,
although
and then I want you to
today,
pick.
She texted me because I was in the garage Legoing. Duh.
We need to get into that.
We will. And she's like, "What do you want for dinner?" And I was like, quick. I was like, "Burgers," because I really wanted to fucking
Solid.
burger.
There you go. And I bet she was like, I'm not really feeling it. You're like,
No,
I
she-
made a
She
decision.
just said okay.
There you go. See, that's how.
Then
it
I said,
works.
"You got to pick what sides you want."
Fair.
Make her included.
But it's, we always do the same sides with burgers. We
Yeah,
just
it's
squash
like why
and
even
fries.
why even ask?
Squash and fries. That's it.
When I'll come home or like she'll come home like, hey, you hungry? It's like, okay, it's
Vegan mac.
No, it's literally like, are you cooking? And if you are you cooking for two, or are we dividing and conquering? Am I cooking my own thing? Because I will genuinely eat whatever she cooks. Like it's
I know you will.
100%.
And you'll eat a lot of
and
it.
it's usually like there's a good go-to. She'll spice it up every now and then, but she's got her go-tos and they're fucking great. So I'm just like,
Pizza, vegan sushi, vegan mac.
no, she doesn't do the sushi that much. That takes a lot. But like vegan mac is like a solid.
It's a staple.
It's a fucking staple, bro. Yeah, but most of the time it's just me making like a vegan sausage with some frozen veggies and then rice, and then I take some sauce and I just like mix it all in a bowl and then I eat it.
Great sound effect.
You like that?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what he does.
My dinners are a lot like that, but
Do you mix your food or do you care?
if I make a bowl,
Yeah.
Then I want it-
no. Like if you have it on a
Like, do
plate.
you care if your food touches?
if they're separate foods,
What's separate foods?
It just depends. Like
Like
so,
rice and corn.
if they're supposed to
That
be
sounds good together,
separate,
actually. I want
It
some
is
fucking
good
I
together.
want them
Nice, dude.
separated. If I'm making a bowl, like on one of my go-tos, one of my repeats is like a Mexican bowl, like corn, rice,
beans.
Black
pico,
beans.
that kind of jazz. Yeah. Oh, I mix it all together. Yeah, it's
like-
going in the rice bowl.
healthy Chipotle.
It's supposed to be mixed, but like if it's, I don't know, I can't think of an example, but some stuff's just I don't want it touching if it's not supposed to mix.
What if like you have one plate and there's a side salad? And you
No,
have,
it
like-
goes in a bowl.
Wait, what? Well, hold on, back up.
So like there's like a side salad like bowl, but you only have one plate. You put it all on one plate.
No, I don't.
I do.
Also, I don't really typically like gravy, but like or something really saucy when
Thanksgiving is a
people.
good
Oh
example.
yes, so holidays, I cannot with
you
people.
can't do what? Sauce? Gravy?
Just everything touching and mixing and all the sauces and
Oh, I
gravies.
love
That's
it.
so good.
I fucking love the sauce. I love like when I was
No.
eating meat.
A little bit of gravy gets on my green beans.
beans and then my sweet potatoes with some fucking ham and then like, oh, I got some cranberry sauce on there too.
Absolutely
Darn. I guess I'll have
Absolutely
to eat it. I want all of the food
Just blended
to
together.
taste all at once because like let's say I have like for instance if I separated my food it's literally like steamed rice, broccoli, and vegan sausage. If I was just eating the broccoli by itself, not that good. It's still good. If I'm just eating the broccoli and rice, not that good. All of them together.
Just had a spicy peanut butter pizza at John's Incredible Pizza.
Stop.
Where Austin
Well, it's the same
used
thing
to
as
go.
like Thai,
Disgusting.
like peanut sauce.
Yes.
It's fucking
It's not
great.
the same.
Yes, it is.
Have you ever had Thai food with cheese?
I will.
No, actually, that's
That's
a
what
thing.
I'm saying.
I'll do it though.
But at that point, you're just having chili with cheese. It's like the same thing. Do you not like that?
That is so gross.
Do you want this? Do you want the kombucha?
No, I'm good.
Well, I have another one downstairs. Don't feel bad.
Okay, maybe.
You got 9 crimes down there. I saw it.
What's that?
Well, that's her. She's gonna finish it.
Fuck her.
Hey.
It honestly tastes like you ate a candle.
Okay. Do you want this?
What is it again?
It's hard kombucha. Have you had it?
I haven't had it. Let me
You've
try.
never had.
There's
Oh my
June
god, dude! This is
not bad.
It's one of our sponsors. I'm just kidding. That'd be fucking game over.
Shout out to
And if-
June Shine.
Yeah, and if You don't like it, I will drink it.
I like how this is upside down.
There's whale
Oh,
coming in.
flip can to activate. Midnight painkiller. Ooh.
painkillers.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't. I don't even know what to say it tastes like because it's like that. That is like its own flavor. I don't even know what's the
flavor
flavor
is it?
supposed to be. Is
Well,
it
I was feeling good about it. Now I'm scared, but we'll try it.
have you had regular kombucha?
Yeah. Oh, no.
This tastes better than regular kombucha.
No.
Yeah, it's not as
I love kombucha.
yeah, it's not as like bubbly.
Tangy? Oh,
No, it's
not
not
as
as bubbly.
carbonated. All right. Let's see.
I haven't
Oh,
had.
Oh,
yeah.
this is
I'll-
really. I'm really excited.
Okay.
Oh, I like the. Just in case you spill.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
7%, dude. Yeah,
I'm driving.
I know.
Don't worry.
I'm like, oh man, look out. Yeah, that's really good. The nutmeg is really interesting.
They have like a chili mango one, and it's like, it's like, you know when you take a sip of something, you're like, I don't know if I hate it or if it's just different, and then like you drink the whole thing, and you're like, oh, that was good. But on first sip, it's like, I don't know if I like this, but
Where do you find these?
Every store around.
I don't think we don't have them.
dude, you can't find them in the South.
yeah, we
When I
don't
went to
have
go
them.
visit my dad in Tennessee, the guy looked at me like I asked him what is
So
how to
you-
solve a Rubik's cube, bro.
You
Like,
send me snaps lots of different kinds of hard kombucha, and I'm literally always like, yeah, send me one because I keep looking. I stay looking for them,
That's funny.
and we
That's-
have Trulies, we have White Claw, we have the seltzers out of
Are these-
control.
who did, you gave me these, but who gave them to you?
They're disgusting.
I won't say his name on here, but it was
Shame on him.
no.
Okay.
This is so good.
D. Yeah. It's funny. That's that long ago. Holy shit.
Yeah, they just been in
That's
my
funny.
fridge. I had one. I was like, ew.
Yeah.
I
not-
left them in my fridge though.
So then you thought,
I asked you. I said, "Do you want this?" And you said, "Ew." And then I said, "How about a Truly?"
Oh, okay. I see. I thought you meant the normal ones. This is not a
I
normal
don't.
one.
I've never had any other kind. I've had these
Yeah.
ones.
I
and
don't
was
drink
like,
them
"Ugh."
often,
I don't
so
really either. I'm not into it. I love those because
These are
there's
so
like
good.
super low sugar. There's like 2 grams of sugar in it, the whole thing, and it's 7%. You can drink one and like feel good.
I'm scared of that. But yeah,
It's good.
we'll find out.
It's so funny that you're like, I can't find them because when we were in Tennessee, like literally we drove to 3 different places. We drove to a Kroger, we drove to some other liquor store, and then another liquor store. We like went out on a mission to find them. We fucking
We don't
couldn't.
even have
we found
liquor
We
stores.
found hard
Mission
cider.
Impossible.
Yeah, we found hard cider, and like that was it.
We actually have one grocery store near us that has like the stuff I can't find anywhere else, and they have like
Bevmo.
good stuff. So I think I might like look for it there, or just ask them like, "Yo,
You can't
order
go,
me a case
Don't
of this."
get. I wouldn't mess with Boochcraft. Sorry, Boochcraft. We've tried Boochcraft, like all of their flavors. There's Boochcraft and Jude Shine. Those are the 2 big ones. Jude
Okay.
Shine, like consistently, any flavor you get is like so
Okay.
much better than Boochcraft. Don't know what it is.
Agreed.
I'm so passionate about fucking hard kombucha, bro. It's so good. It's like my fake healthy.
Yeah, I really like regular
Shit.
kombucha. So
Yeah, me too.
there's actually a kombucha out of New Orleans. It's called Big Easy Bucha.
Good.
My favorite,
Is
honestly.
Do they have like a brewery type thing?
I have no idea.
Because I've had hard kombucha
Maybe.
once out of a tap.
Well, theirs is just regular because we don't have the hard,
Gotcha,
but
gotcha.
just as kombucha,
Regular kombucha.
it's the best I've ever had.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I guess Jude Shine is like in San Diego, and I've seen people like post
Yeah, I see that.
snaps of them there, and I'm like, dude, that's like my fucking. I gotta go.
I would love that because I don't like beer. So anyone who's
It's a
like,
good-
you want to go to a
it's-
brewery? I'm like, yeah, for funsies. But like,
Can you tolerate
Do you
beer?
wanna go?
Like, is it like if that's it to drink, like you won't even tough it out?
Not even like a Coors. Like
definitely
it's like
not.
water.
No.
Like,
Sam's come around on beer,
I have.
like
No.
a lot. You're not like sucking them down every beer you
No,
come across.
and
but
like
you-
I kind of stay away from IPAs because like that's just no thanks.
silly.
Yeah, it's silly.
Why?
Why what? I like. There's some beers that are just good. Like these ones are good. Some of the ones from LBB are pretty good, especially with that
The thing
fucking
is, I don't
pizza.
think any of them are yummy. And then I have this whole like kind of taste aversion, like actual aversion, sort of.
What do you mean?
Like,
Did you have too much in college?
Taste aversion. I love that.
I got alcohol poisoning, and
I called it.
it's been a minute since I tried a beer,
So
but
what,
like,
what did you drink? What were you drinking?
so let's circle back. But throughout college here and there, I would think to myself, like, it's been enough time. You know, it's still gross to me, but surely just a little teensy bit, just what's it
For the gram. Just,
what's it
Yeah,
going to
come
do?
on, it's
Or
fine.
for the games, you know, like there's only this much and we're playing a game.
Yeah.
So, you know, just a couple cups in that are a little, so basically 3 sips and I'm vomiting everywhere off the deck.
Well, then if you're playing
When
beer
was
pong,
this?
are you drinking the stuff in the cups when you're playing beer pong?
Yeah.
Ugh.
We've never played that way.
We have our beer on the side and we
I know that's how you're supposed to play it.
Well, you're also a lot smarter.
Yeah.
But the way that
Yeah, we
I
don't
would
want
always have
hookworm.
to,
That was a fucking pull
What a
right
pull.
there, dude.
the way I would have to play those, I'd have to have my own personal cup on the side of whatever.
Yeah, and you just-
because I can't drink beer. But the handful of times that I would just be like, this is so annoying. Like, don't be such a diva. Like, just drink the beer. Like, what's gonna happen? I would vom everywhere. Just barf.
Was that when you got alcohol poisoning?
No, this is after that because my body is literally like,
Wow.
not again, not this time. We're gonna just get rid of it before you almost die again. Haha. So
So what were you drinking when you got alcohol poisoning?
Okay, did you have like big girl alcohol poisoning? Like real?
it was very much real.
Okay.
And medically untreated.
Okay.
Super. Yeah.
That sounds like something I would do.
Sounds southern.
So it was a lot of it was. Gosh.
It was
okay.
all of the alcohols.
It was vodka. Vodka was the culprit.
There's
really.
mistake number 1.
We were 18. We had not even made it to college yet. Stop listening, Mom.
I'm so shocked.
She's not. Don't worry.
So anyway, yeah, it was a lot of vodka in a very short amount of time, and
Wow.
then beer in between as we were going. This happened in I don't know, maybe less than an hour. Less than an hour. Me and a handful of my friends, of my girlfriends, our last hurrah before we go to college, and we're doing it in our guy friend's apartment. They left because we were like, girls' night. We're
As
using
if you
your
weren't going to
apartment,
have
girls'
any
night.
hurrahs in college.
Well, we were all going to different schools, right?
Got it.
So my high school friends. So they leave so that we can have our little girls' night, and they come back, and we're all half dead. We're all almost dead, and well, one friend was outside on the phone when this went down. So this is how quickly it happened. She was having a conversation outside on the phone, and she comes in and she's like, "Oh my God!" So she calls the guys like, hey, hello, come back. We need you. Help. So then they come back, and I mean, obviously I don't remember any of this. The last thing I remember, which is kind of funny to me, but we're playing something, quarters, I don't know, and we're out. We're sitting on the living room floor. We're out of beer. So I'm like, I'll go get more. And I feel fine. I'm like, I'll go get more from the fridge. I go to the kitchen. I grab a couple bottles, glass bottles out of the fridge, and they literally, like in slow motion, slip out of my hand and fall and crash and break on the kitchen
Cartoonish,
floor.
like-
Yeah, and I think it's hilarious. I'm like, oh. So I start hysterically laughing, and then my friend comes in, and we're just like, that's so funny. And then it clicks in my mind. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh no. What's happened? That's the last thing I remember.
Wow.
And so that friend and I were passed out, curled up around and on top of each other in the toilet with each other's vom all over both of us. Whose was what? We don't even
That's a
know.
bonding experience.
Wow.
Another friend was face down in the hallway in her own vomit, couldn't find a pulse. None of us would come. Like, we were all like unconscious, really. Like, none of us would like come to. Like, we were all like,
Pretty much, but you blacked out.
oh,
Like,
yeah,
for
we
sure.
should have like,
Or like in and out. Were you kind of in and out of like?
There was no in.
Y'all should have
No
been
in.
on in like IV.
yeah, we should have been in the hospital getting our stomachs pumped and, on an IV. But
like you ain't no bitch. So like, come on.
But everyone was afraid of my mom. Like, literally everyone was like afraid of my mom. And so actually what they did was, a friend of ours from high school who wasn't there, her parents own a bar and her sister's been the bartender at this bar for a really long time. She's older than us. So they call her. They're like, let's call in an expert.
There you
So
go.
she comes over and she's like,
Bartenders, I can serve you more beer.
Yeah.
she's seen some shit. So she comes over and she's like, these two are fine. They'll make it. Me and the other girl. And they were like, she was like, this one, the third friend, she's pretty I don't know, but if y'all aren't going to call anybody, this is what you do. Like, do this, this, and this. Like, they had to make her... Anyway, so it was a whole thing. So, no vodka for a really long time. Still don't love it, but the beer just never quite hit again.
Wow.
Great story.
When was the last time you vomited from drinking?
It was a long time ago, probably. I was probably with you. Whenever the last time I did it, I don't know.
Was it when you made your oatmeal? 21st birthday?
It may have been when I was 21.
Did you throw up oatmeal? Or was this
No,
like oatmeal
didn't even get that far.
So,
This is an
so our
empty
birthdays are like right about a month apart. So I turned 21, didn't really do anything. So once
Yeah.
he turned 21, I was like, all right, we went out to the bars in Roseville.
My birthday's on St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
So keep that in mind.
fun?
No.
No, not when you're at the bars in Roseville.
Oh,
And Emily's our chauffeur, like around each bar.
poor
Yeah.
Emily.
What a saint. It's like 3 a.m. We're back home at Dad's house. Tyler's like making a big bowl of oatmeal with like protein powder, and like the bowl's like this big. The oatmeal was like
This was my go-to, was like make a bowl of oatmeal, throw some protein powder in it,
Yeah.
and mix it up and eat it. Like,
Well, he's like mixing this. It's protein and oatmeal going everywhere. Takes like 2 bites and then just goes and sleeps in the bathroom and pukes all night.
yeah. That's probably the last time. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't enjoy drinking like that much.
Same. That story would make me make it seem like party vibes.
No,
but
we weren't like that either. Like
No,
really at all.
not
Like
really.
like going out
Like,
is
where
like,
it's, like, social
I
thing.
haven't been out like
Yeah.
that maybe since. Like honestly, like going around from bar to bar, like doing that whole thing,
never
like
gone bar to bar since.
like never. That's not my thing. It's also
Also,
expensive.
yeah, I was gonna say it's way too much fucking money.
I could probably count on one hand like the times I was like drunk, and not since I was maybe 22.
So every time I get like really like fucked up drunk is like at home.
Yeah, like
Bro, even in college when, where I was at my peak and like the most fun of my life, when people would be like, do you want to go out? I'd be like, but when someone would be like, house party, I'd be like, yes. Or like, does everyone want to come over here in their sweatpants and sit around and drink?
And then when I'm tired, I get my own
Absolutely.
Get your
bed.
own fucking
Yes,
bed, exactly.
absolutely. Or like, I'll always be down for a house party. But if you're asking me to like go out
out.
and pay more for drinks where I have to be in public, it's a hard sell for me.
yeah,
It's a no sell for
like
me.
like
very
clubs, Never been. I've
never been to a
never been to
club.
a club, like anything like that.
Nope.
It's
Okay, but every once in a while though, and still even to this day, in my old age, I really want to dance. So
You can
this is
dan- you
this
can
is
dance
an
at
entire
home.
Dane Cook bit, by the way. You're doing a Dane.
I just
Cook
want to
bit.
dance.
I just want to dance. I just want to dance around my shoes and our pocketbooks. I just want to fucking
These are in
dance.
this truck, okay?
Yeah.
that's me.
Fuck guys.
Wait, stop. 100,
This is literally a Dane Cook bit. It's fucking hilarious.
100%. That's absolutely me. If I'm in the mood to go out, it's only because I
I
want to
can't
dance.
just leave. My CDs are in his truck. I'm sorry. Okay.
And when I get even the slightest bit intoxicated, I mean, I'll say it's sober too.
Is that
but
like your like when you start drinking, you're like, ooh, I kind of want to dance. Like you hear some music and you're like, ooh, I kind of want to dance, or is it just like a certain
It's almost like the opposite, really. Like
full moon? Like oh my
yeah,
God, it
yeah.
has to
Like
be,
every
the
once in a while, the
perfect-
mood just strikes, and I'm like, I want to
How
dance.
is the mood striking you now?
I don't have to drink or be drunk. If I am drinking, then I definitely like if I'm out. So that's the thing. People who are like, let's go to a bar to drink. I'm like, for what?
Why?
Right? Why?
You're like, so do we pregame before the bar? Then what's the point of going to the bar if we're
Thank
just
you.
gonna pregame?
I'm like, well, what are we gonna do there?
we'll just drink.
We're going to
That's
pay money to do what we can do in our living room.
so that's what I can't get with. I'm like, it makes no sense. Like my couch is comfier, my sweatpants are comfier. Like if we're just gonna sit around hanging out and drinking, the vibes are better at home. If I'm going out and I'm drinking, or even if I'm not, if I'm out in public and it's late and I could otherwise be sleeping, the only good reason is to be dancing. And so then it has to be the right place with the right music. So you can, like all of my friends, like they think it's so funny, but like nothing makes me more mad than if I've gone out, like I've put real clothes on, I've gone out, it's late, I'm tired, I may or may not be drinking, could go either way. the music is shitty and it's not dance music, oh, I'm the Debbie Downer.
What's not dance music? Like what is dance music? Let's define what's dance music.
Like hip hop, rap. Like I want to be like dancing. What else would you dance to?
I don't know. Dance music's like.
No, I don't want to jump up and down. I want to be dancing.
Okay.
You know?
So like, what about like JT?
No.
Ooh, okay. That was a hard.
I'm not
reaction.
60 at a wedding.
What's wrong with
Not
Justin
yet.
Timberlake, man?
Yeah, but ask the music that was at my wedding.
I don't remember.
What? It was only dance music. I was like, I only want to dance. Play the songs, the slow dancey songs with like, you know, the mom, the dad, the whatever. Get that shit out the way. Dance music only the rest of the time. You don't remember?
No.
Oh. Everyone else remembers.
I remember Sam's wedding.
Yeah, it was only 2.5 years ago.
I had to leave early. I'm still mad.
Why'd you have to leave early?
I had to go put my kids down.
Oh, I thought it was the whole like Tyler drama that would just fit perfectly into the whole conversation from earlier.
That just made it worse because then I was like pissy about the Tyler drama and had to leave early.
I don't even remember what it was.
He was being ridiculous. He was being dramatic. Over dumb shit. I don't even remember what it was either. It was so dumb where I was like, are you drunk? And he was like, no. And I'm like, I would lie and say yes because it's embarrassing if you're not. Like you're embarrassing yourself. No, it was something stupid. I said something and I sided with Aiden about something. He threw a fit.
Oh, Aiden.
And I was like, it was honestly one of the, when those things happen and you're like, are you joking
Totally,
or serious?
Totally out of pocket. You're like,
You're
I
like,
can't tell if you're doing a bit.
yes.
Are
And
you
you're like,
serious?
wait, are you for real? Oh, you are.
Yikes.
Yeah, big yikes.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Okay, speaking of being intoxicated, do you do weed? Has that ever been your thing?
Do you
No.
do
Do you
weed, bro?
do weed?
No, I was talking about this recently. So it's illegal at home, which I know stops no one, but
Just say what?
They're all about to die in a fucking fishbowl thing. They gotta relieve themselves somehow.
I feel like I could get on board with like,
Nettable?
thank you. I was gonna say eating it, but yeah.
Gummy?
Yeah, like gummies and stuff. But I've never really been like, you can't sell me on smoking anything. Like I don't really care what it is, but like the actual like smoking it bit was never gonna work. So like maybe if it were like legal and just more
It's so weird
accessible.
that it's not legal there.
Yeah.
It's so common here.
What do you gummy?
No.
We just started.
Y'all
Andrea and I.
I'm fascinated by it. I'm into it, but I feel like I'm also starting so late. Like everyone does weed who's like an adult, but I'm like, I don't know anything about it.
Dude, it's been like
Me and you, bro. We're the only
Forever.
two.
it's been forever. And this is like a recent thing, maybe the last like 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So, like, very, very,
what have
very,
you
very
learned so
recent.
far?
Doing too much isn't fun at all.
Okay, so same as alcohol.
Yeah, but like, so the edibles that we have, I don't know what's more classy, edibles or gummies.
Was
I
it
can't
not
tell.
this? Is a gummy not an edible?
I don't know. I
or
think
is
of edibles as like a brownie, but we have gummies.
Okay, I see.
So the gummies each are 10 milligrams. And they're like these little things, or like whatever. And so we did 1.5, which is 15 milligrams.
Okay.
Which I'm now learning is a lot for me.
Interesting.
And it wasn't fun. Not gonna lie. Like, I'm like, okay, now I'm like shaky. Like, I can't
Was
focus.
it too much for her?
No.
So you're the lightweight.
Interesting.
I'm the lightweight. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then this last weekend, we did one and it lasted forever. It lasts so long. So if you're going to do one like a little bit before you go to bed and watch like a funny movie or something and then just go to sleep and you'll feel great.
So watch The Ring.
So the sweet spot now, my sweet spot now is probably this week. I'll do half of one
Okay.
and like just chill. But what I like about it is it's obviously so much different from alcohol. With beer and alcohol, you feel like, when you're drinking and you're like, you get going, you're like, I want more. This is
Yeah.
like the total fucking opposite. It's like I got one, I'm like, oh my God, I'm chilling. Like this feels so nice.
Oh, I like that
Like,
because
I'm
that's
so
what used to get
relaxed.
me when I was younger.
Yeah, it's like, I want
once you start
more.
feeling good, you'd be like, yeah, and now shots. And
because I don't
You
think
lost
it's
me at shots.
I don't think it's a social. I don't think it's social. Like
Yeah.
it makes you not social. It makes you focus on what you're. By focus, I mean kind of get lost in what you're watching. Like we don't talk when we do it. Like the other when we did one, she fucking took a nap for like 2 hours in the middle of the day, and then we got back up and watched a movie, and she fell asleep from like the movie, which we started at like 3, and then just like woke up at like 6, and then we went to bed at like 8, and then felt like she was asleep.
are they laced
like,
with
she was up the whole day.
melatonin?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like the kind of weed that's in it. I don't know how THC and marijuana, how it's different, and sativa and all this other nonsense. Like I literally know.
So
fucking
see,
nothing
that's
about
where
it.
there's so much that I'm like, I don't know, like what's what.
I would say if you come across it, try like 5 milligrams. If whatever numbers you're hearing, like
Okay.
5,
the magic number.
unless you want to be like I'm fucking, because I'm the kind of
No,
person that's
that's
like
what
if
I'm
I'm
afraid
doing
of.
it, I'm gonna fucking do it.
I'm gonna learn the hard way.
That's why we did 1.5. 'Cause she was
So like getting
I
in a
wanna-
pool, do you just jump in?
fucking jump in.
Because I'm gonna go down the stairs.
You don't even get in the pool. You go, hey, you splashed me.
You're like you're gonna get in anyway, idiot.
If I get in the pool, he's half right. If I get in the pool, I'm going step by step until I get used to
And
it.
then Tyler
Then
splashes
the next
you,
step,
and then you guys are fighting, and I'm in the pool just doing the backstroke.
it'll take me an hour to get into the pool because I'm easing into it.
But yeah, I want to see like where's the limit. Now I know the limit. It's 15.
Do you think that's always, or what if that was just like a
was like a
weird
first
day for you?
time.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
What if it's different in a brownie?
That's the thing. I really don't know.
You could probably do like 40 milligrams in a brownie.
I've heard it's the opposite. I could be wrong, but I want to say that like when people are eating it in a cookie or a brownie, that it like is somehow like hella strong.
Because we got a joint and we smoked it like 3 weeks ago. This is how we got started.
But you don't know how much.
Well,
that is.
we split it. That's the thing. We split the one pre-rolled joint. It was like that big.
So you went to the store and you just bought a joint,
I came across one. I got one.
but not from the weed store.
I did.
What do you
Yes,
call
yes,
the
I
weed
did.
store?
Yeah, the weed store.
What do you call it? It has a word.
It was a.
Dispenser.
Somebody gave
Thank
one to
you.
me. Someone gave it to me. It was like
Oh,
a
okay.
prepackaged thing. It
Okay,
was like
but you
already a
can
thing.
get it at the dispensary.
Yes.
But I don't even know. Like, could I walk in and buy one?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You're
Or-
18.
It's legal. Yeah, it's legal
Right?
here.
That's the whole bit.
That's the
was it
like
18
it's
or 21?
y'all. That's mind blowing.
Either way.
Either way, you're old enough. So like that's what is so crazy. We cannot. I'd have to like find
You'd have to have a
plug.
drug dealer.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I'm sure I could find someone hella easy, but like,
Yeah, it's New Orleans.
No,
well, and we're just like old enough that I feel like all adults are low key
doing it.
doing it.
Yeah.
Except us.
Yeah, me, you, and Tyler. Like we're the only ones.
Yeah. Okay, so how'd the joint go that you split?
It was fine. It was different. It was like different than the edible. Like the edibles is much more of like a I'm deeper in my thoughts type shit.
Interesting.
And it was
Do you wanna
it was so
explain
much
to her-
easier than like going outside on our porch. We're smoking this thing. Like, oh, we have neighbors. What if they're like
Yeah,
have the
it's-
window open and like and we went outside. And I was like, we'll be fine. We'll smoke it out here. And like, I'm like, oh my God, the smoke is so fucking thick and smelly. Like, Jesus Christ. And
I
then
don't like the smell.
yeah, the smell.
that's another
the smell.
thing.
The smell's bad. The smell's bad.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain to her your previous experience?
I mean, you may have heard it on a podcast, but I took 30 milligrams once. And now looking back, it's funny. By a guy, one of our old friends, Jonesy, he gave me one. Because I asked for one. This was like years ago, and I took one. And I'm not gonna lie, it was like this big. It wasn't even that big. It wasn't even that big, but I
So,
remember
it was like a
30,
30
What's
all
one
in
bite,
one.
right?
30 all in one. Yeah, it was like a little chocolate.
How'd that go?
Oh, it was awful. It was like the worst thing. That's why I avoided it for so long since then, because like I thought I was dead. I thought I was like in purgatory. I was like reliving the same moment like over and over again. It was
No, I'm not
really,
into
really bad.
That's
like
my nightmare.
yeah.
Literally.
So it kind of not gonna lie, I had a lot of anxiety when we got these, and I was like, I don't know how this is gonna fucking go. Like I don't know if I'm gonna have, what did you call it? Taste aversion? I don't know if like weed aversion where like I'm just gonna take it, I'm just gonna immediately gonna start tripping
Yeah.
out and like,
No, I don't like that.
but yeah, so definitely don't
So
do
I'll just
like
start
too
with a
much.
tiny little.
Like a
Oh,
tiny,
maybe like 2 milligrams.
like a tiny.
Like,
Yeah.
Try that one.
Yeah, tiny little bit.
Well, we'll have to do another podcast update of.
I
how
got
it
some
goes.
downstairs. We do them right now. And then we could do like 30. I'll do 30. You'll do 30. Sam will do 30.
I'm not mixing. You should have said that to begin with.
Not
I would have
mix-
given it a go. I'm halfway through this hard kombucha.
Giving it a go. No, because then you would have like shut up. You wouldn't have said anything.
You'd be like,
I would just be sitting on
That's
the
like
podcast.
me. Dude, so when we did it, we watched that movie Employee of the Month.
oh, the one I told you to watch?
Terrible. Worst movie I've ever fucking
What?
seen in my life, dude.
I thought it was crazy.
I don't know if I was too stoned. I was sober. Dude, I was watching and I was like, the acting in this is the worst acting
Oh no, yeah,
I've
it's not
ever
good acting.
seen. Okay,
It's not good
so
acting.
I wasn't too high
No,
to see the.
It's Matt Dillon. He fucking sucks.
and like the movie was so and like we were playing
It was-
scat. We
it was
played
low
scat-
budget.
We played categories. You guys played categories?
I love that
Dude,
game. It's
we
my
love that
favorite.
game. We just discovered it again, and I fucking love that. I love that game. And we were playing it, and you know, like you're like rushing to get it in before the timer, and we're going, and we're like, we still have the timer left. Like time is so slow for some reason. We're like, should we just read what we got? Like, yeah, okay. So the movie seemed like it was forever, and I kept checking. I'm like, it's only an hour and 40 minutes. Like I haven't been here for that long to watch that stupid fucking movie. It was terrible.
the acting's not great.
But then at the
low
end,
budget.
but then at the end, I was like, oh, maybe this is what he was talking about. But it took an hour for anything to happen in the movie. Like literally,
the
an
last
hour.
like 20 minutes is when like everything fucking unfolds.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not great acting because it's Matt Dillon and Christina Applegate, two not very good actors.
What else has Matt Dillon even been in?
Something About Mary. He plays the PI. You haven't seen Something About Mary?
He's
though?
been in a lot of stuff. Just
Yeah,
he's always
not
kinda,
very good. He's not a good
He's
actor.
unforgettable.
But also, like,
No, he's
I've seen
forgettable.
that face.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
we both didn't catch it. I'm like, yeah, he's unforgettable.
Yeah, it's very low budget, but I thought it was entertaining.
What is your continue watching or my list on Netflix look like right now?
So
Porn.
on Netflix.
No.
Anyway, wait. Let's circle back to that.
Oh.
Funny story. Anyway, so I haven't really watched TV in like a couple years
Okay.
because well, it was COVID times. I was reading during COVID times.
Great.
Well, you're the one.
Hey, me too. Stop doing
was
that.
that?
Stop doing
Sorry.
that. Stop doing
Sorry.
that.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it sounds like a horror movie. Hold on. Actually, do it again. Do it again.
I don't like it. Sounds like we're in like in a
really
school
creepy.
at
Do you want to
night
score a
and
movie
it's
right now?
empty.
Hey, Jordan.
Anyway, so you weren't.
So
watching
I
TV.
yeah, and then I had my surgery. I almost died in COVID times. I think we talked about that on the last podcast. Blah blah blah. I kept reading. Then I kind of just started school, you know. So it's kind of hard to like do anything when you're in school. So I just didn't really watch any TV. So I just finished school, and now I'm like trying to catch up in a way, but like there's no catching up for 2 years worth of entertainment, obviously. So I'm trying to like.
It depends how dedicated you are.
I'm only mildly dedicated. So I really want to. I have really bad FOMO now. I didn't then because I was just like, I don't have the bandwidth to care. But now I'm like, I want to know. I heard about Squid Game and I heard about
Haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
just all these, you know, all these
You gotta get with
things
it,
that
yeah.
I want to catch up on. But I'm trying to prioritize things that are actually good versus things that were just
Like
Overhyped.
pop culture at the time.
right. So
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about like I did actually see Tiger King, but like things like that, like things that are at the time are like so referenced, but like in retrospect,
not
like
great.
would you put Tiger King at the top of your must watch list? No.
Oh, I've never seen it, but
Right. So things like that where I'm trying to like. So I just finished Stranger Things
great.
and I'm halfway through Queen's Gambit.
Haven't seen Queen's Gambit.
I really like it so far. See, that was one that I like know I heard about that actually looked good.
Is that one of the British ones? Aren't there like,
It's not.
dude? I get
don't
that
think
one
so.
and The Crown mixed up.
Okay, The
Like,
Crown
aren't they the
is
same show?
no, but
Downton Abbey.
I thought oh,
Those are all the. It's all the same
Love
show.
that
Bridgerton.
Oh
I
my!
love that too. So I've seen Bridgerton.
You could literally put any of them on and be like,
I thought Queen's Gambit was
Prejudice.
British, and I started playing it.
"Is
And
that the
I-
chess one?"
it's the chess one. I thought it was British, and I was like, "Where are the accents?"
Thought it was British.
like half an episode plays, and I'm waiting for the accents, and then I'm finally like, "They're in America. What the hell?" I was
They're
so
in New York.
confused. So anyway, I've seen
Here's my
Bridgerton.
accent for you.
From New
It's
York.
not very good.
I know.
I was gonna just let it go, but
No need.
Bridgerton I've seen. Like I watched that. It's probably the only show I watched here and there. Stranger Things, I was caught up. I only watched the most recent little bit.
But you watch the newest that are out, and you've seen everything else. Yeah. What'd you think?
I liked it. It gets creepier and creepier as it goes. So, have you seen it? Do you watch it? Well, anyway, have you seen it? Are you caught up? There were chunks of it that I was just like, I'm just not gonna watch, and I'm just gonna.
What do you mean? Like you didn't like it, or was too creepy?
It was
She
too
scares
creepy.
easily.
I do scare
Whoa,
easily,
that's
and
not
like
what I thought you meant.
What?
I thought you meant like, I don't know, not
Like
good,
cringy?
like not good.
No, I thought it was great, but
Thought it was great.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm
sad Sam can't gang up on you because I know he would
Just-
have the same feelings as me. But anyways,
I could just fake
I
it.
think that.
Fucking idiot.
Do I think it's as good as in the beginning? No. Do I think they've kind of just gone a little too far? Yeah. But is it still just as entertaining? Absolutely. So like things that look creepy and exorcism-y, can't fucks with that.
do it.
So
they did a good job making that look really gross. So
I wouldn't know because
Have you seen The Fourth Kind?
what is that?
Never mind.
I don't think I've seen it.
It doesn't sound
It's a
like
horror movie. where
Then
they
no.
Do a lot of the whole exorcism.
Absolutely not.
It's cool.
I saw the first girl die for like 2 seconds. As soon as I saw where that was going, I was like, big nope for me.
Okay.
So anytime I knew anyone was going to die, I was just like,
Pass.
can't look. But yeah, I don't like that. But I like the show. I like it a lot.
Didn't it seem? Now I'm just trying to get you on like my.
I mean, I
like-
don't disagree with you. I just think it's so entertaining.
Am I thinking about it too much? I'm probably overthinking it.
Well, I don't know. Let's sell me.
It seemed really shiny. Like, we have $60 million to spend on one fucking episode. We're going to have 4 different storylines going throughout this whole season.
100%, yeah.
We're going to... Every explosion, every scene, every makeup, every outfit, everything is going to be, like, at a fucking 10.
Yeah,
Which is
and-
cool.
Michael Bay.
Yeah, but no.
Almost.
Yeah. But see, I thought the same thing. And that's what I did. What I liked so much about the first couple seasons was how much it seemed like an old school throwback horror thing that was
Yes,
like
they did
creepy, but not actually scary. It was like silly. And that's what I liked so much about it was like the nostalgia. So like this
Kinda
most,
like the first It.
yeah, like
First
it
of the
seemed
newer
like
It's.
We watched that. That's so funny. We watched that last night. We put it on.
That one's sick.
It's
The
a sick-
second one is
sick
just
movie.
comical.
Absolutely dog shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Go
it
ahead.
seemed
Go ahead.
like we're like, it almost seemed like they knew like they were doing it on purpose. Like this is a throwback thing and it's silly, but we know it's silly and we're, I don't know, like catchy. And so this most recent season seemed to try hard,
Very try hard.
honestly. And I was like
And like
a lot of the stuff in Russia and the prison, I was like, tone it down a notch.
It's just so-
tone it down a notch.
It's so funny. I didn't mind that storyline really at all because it's like I've suspended so much fucking belief in this show. This at least has like some sort of reality where like there's actually real people that don't have superpowers, that aren't trying to like get to the upside down. And like it's just at least grounded in reality, and there's like an ancillary person, like the prison friend, right? Like the guy who's trying to help him escape.
Yeah, I liked
There's at least
the
like
storyline,
I'm like, oh, I
but
can
it was
latch
the-
on to this like real thing as opposed to like
They like
Joyce
took
is
it
gonna
too
leave her fucking kids
Yeah, that was
for like yeah, this thing got
they're gonna
yeah,
leave the
come
kids with the
on.
teenager to babysit,
Yeah.
even though the whole universe is after 2 of them. Like
I know. I'm
Then
just
when
being like
the-
crotchety old man about the show.
getting
but
to the I liked the prison. It was the and now they have to gladiator the fucking
Yeah, I know.
monster.
That's a good movie.
stop.
It has mad gladiator vibes. So I'm like, come on.
And the whole like you see this in like this is like Drew, when Andrew was on here, we like kind of talked about this. Like this is literally like the Avenger model. It's like they weren't dead when you killed them the first time.
We fucking
And the second time,
Yeah.
and the third time.
I don't
now,
like it.
now when you killed him every time, he's just gotten stronger. And it's like, whoa, nice fucking storyline. Never heard of that one before.
I don't like it.
Jesus. Now it's like I was already bought in, dude. Like I was already like, cool. Now they gotta go kill this other thing. I don't need to be like bashed over the fucking head. Like, where did he come from? Why did he go?
Where did he
Cotton Eye
go? Where did he
Joe?
come
Like, what? Fuck. It just felt like kind of tedious, but like again, it's entertainment. Like I was entertained.
I really, really like the 11 flashbacks, like the way that things aren't the way you thought before. Like, so when they're showing her like getting trained in the creepy asylum sort of vibes, I like that whole storyline. I like that a lot.
It was pretty like intense.
I loved it.
It was good.
I like that. I just don't like how she's there. They're in Russia. Some of these kids are in the desert. They're all kids. Then the other kids are riding around town and Hawkins. Yeah, and it's too much.
A lot of bouncing around.
Yeah,
and it was hard for me to like. Wait, did Nancy date Steve? Like, I don't even remember that.
Did
like,
they? Because
they did, or
okay,
they no, they banged,
kept,
and Marge, what? Barb died. Remember, they bang in the house.
I don't remember that. They kept like referencing like something weird was happening with them. At first, I thought they were just starting to like each other, and then they kept making it seem like something happened in the past. And the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, what are they talking about? What did I miss? What did I miss?
Yeah.
I don't remember that happening at all.
Yeah, same.
I remember Barb. I don't remember them banging.
Oh, they banged. They got it on. On paper, this show sounds so fucking silly.
Right.
It sounds so dumb, but it's actually a pretty good show.
It's so good.
It's really good. Like the first season is like
the first season,
stellar. Like,
yeah,
really like
best.
honestly fucking great.
That review reminds me of Lost,
where it just got crazier and
Crazy as
crazier
fuck.
and crazier.
That's kind of how it's trending, honestly. To where by the end it's going to be like,
It's a money grab.
Come on,
It's a pure money grab.
It's disappointing because I liked how simple the first season was and how much you really buy into. I don't know, like it's obviously unrealistic, but like the upside down in the first season was like,
it was super mysterious.
yeah, hella cool and like wow, like
now it's like, oh, they go there and
they can just come back
like,
out.
Imagine like you're the writers of these shows and you write the first season and it gets bought and you're like, I don't know how this is gonna happen, and it turns out it's like the biggest thing that's ever like been on fucking Netflix, and you're like, oh my god, like okay, now we got to capitalize.
Like, oh shit,
you do it like 2 more seasons, which are okay, which are actually pretty good. Like they're not bad. And it's like we're doing a 4th season. Apparently, they're also doing a 5th season. I have no idea what they're gonna do. They're also doing they're gonna release part 2
in July.
This,
yeah,
and then they're doing a 5th season, and
like Ozark,
and now like they're gonna have all the people are gonna have like kids, they're gonna have like beards and shit. They're gonna be like 40. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because
like,
when they started, they were children, and now they're already like their voices have changed by
like
now.
Millie Bobby Brown looks like she's fucking 26.
Yeah.
Totally.
Wait, so you haven't seen any of them?
Nope.
Okay, well,
Joyce has had them on in like the background, and I've just been like,
they're good.
This is an advantage for you though, because now you can like binge all this shit. You don't have to wait for it to come out.
That's true.
You can binge Ozark. Have you seen Ozark?
I saw the first season for sure, maybe second. I know what happened. I know the spoilers from the recent season, but I haven't watched it yet.
well, that's lame.
I know.
Who spoiled it for you?
Tons of people. Everyone told me what's her face dies.
It's a pretty good show. I mean, it's like probably one of my favorites. It's really good. Although I said this after they ended the 3rd season. I'm like, I hope they don't make a 4th season. Like, I genuinely hope they don't. Like, I don't like this. We have to do like another one. Like,
yeah,
why do you think people talk about Sopranos? Because it fucking ended with a black cut. People still talk about it. We don't need closure. When when a show ends, it pisses us off because it's like, well, they could have done it. Like, why did
like
they?
Game of Thrones?
I've never seen it.
Same.
Well, watch all but the last season and thank me later.
I wish they had done the 4th season differently, but I think there was a need for a 4th season of Ozark.
I mean,
because
sure.
No spoilers.
No, we won't spoil it. We won't spoil it.
The way it ends in the 3rd one, nothing, not even close to anything is summed up. You have no inkling of what's going to happen or what could happen. Like it's not summed up at all. And they spend the whole 4th season just kind of wrapping it up.
I felt differently. I felt like, I don't know. I like the oh, like what could have happened.
What's your favorite show? Is it The Sopranos? Lost?
You know what's funny? I love Lost. You've seen it way more than I have. I got this because I love Lost and I like the picture. The picture is
Yeah,
sick.
it's great, but like Lost.
I love Lost.
Lost was really sick.
Lost is
that was the
fucking
first. That
awesome.
was the first show that I binged like from front to back in like a month.
No, you told me you were watching. I was like, oh, we're watching it. Cool.
Yeah. And this was like, did we have Netflix? Was this when we had streaming?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we were watching it at your house on
Just
Letterkenny.
it gets so ridiculous.
It does. It gets really out of hand. But
They start time traveling in season 2 of 6.
favorite show, like not comedy,
Yeah, like a real show.
That's tough. I mean, mine's that.
recency bias, maybe Severance.
I got to start Severance.
That's on my
I've
list.
heard
Dude.
it's awesome.
Everything about that show.
I've heard it's really cool.
I'm like such a fucking. I feel like an art house like dick when I'm like Severance is like the fucking best, but it's honestly like so fucking good. Like
Ben
gonna
Stiller,
make
dude.
it's so quirky. It's so weird.
I love it.
The everything that like where the locations are, it's like uncomfortably bland and like it's like so it's so fucking good. And Adam Scott's like
He's good.
the fucking peak of his acting. So I love Severance. I did really like Lost. Ozark's great. I don't know. I can't pick a favorite, but I guess like if I have to pick like a top right now, if Severance, but it's not over yet either. So
Those three.
I don't know how
Top
it
three.
ends, but
What about comedy?
I mean, The Office. Yeah, it's got to be The Office.
Okay, what about you?
Probably The Office, but Sunny's close.
Okay, what about real show?
Lost.
Really, Lost is your
Yeah.
like number one.
Yeah. I've seen all of every
Oh.
episode of Lost probably 10 times.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad's
That's
really
a
good.
great show.
That
I
was
actually want to
really good.
rewatch it. Like I watched
I
it
want to
so
do that
long
too.
ago.
Fuck, it comes up and it's like popular, and I'm like, oh, Breaking Bad's
Like,
good.
that's a
Yeah.
good one.
That's
And they show that clip on Netflix when he's like, doing the like farewell video in like
Yeah.
the first episode.
I
I'm like,
know.
Oh, you're trying to hook
I
me.
watched it so long ago that I feel like I
Same.
didn't
I would forget.
appreciate it.
I'd totally forget.
Oh, I forgot so much. Like I feel like I watched it and was entertained by it, but I feel like I didn't really appreciate how good it was when I watched it. And if I watched it now, I feel like I would just be able to like really take it in more.
I remember watching it, and as soon as the chicken dude, that dude with the chicken restaurants
Yeah.
got involved, I was like, ooh, this might take me out of it.
Saul Goodman, doesn't he?
No,
That's different.
No, that's
Better Call
That's Better Call Saul.
Yeah. Fucking idiot.
I want to say Gus, but that's,
Gus. Yeah, it's Gus.
is it really Gus?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Gus.
It's Gus's fried chicken. Is
But
like
I've
the
also
famous
heard that
fried
Better
chicken.
Call Saul is a really good show that
I've heard it's
and I
good,
haven't
too.
I
watched
watched
it.
the first season when it first came out, and I haven't watched any of it since.
Okay, because whenever I was like, oh, spin off, like that's
I know.
that's
It just doesn't-
desperate,
it doesn't-
like
yeah,
money grabbing. Yeah, I was like, I'm not buying it.
But
Same
I've heard-
writers and everything.
I've heard that it is
fucking
also one of
great.
the like very best shows.
People were like stoked that like, oh my god, they're gonna wrap it up because they have like one more season that came out, right? Like the newest season.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
still
and-
going?
Yeah.
I think so. I think
Oh,
the
shit.
last season just
and
finished
it
up.
has Cranston and Pinkman in it.
Oh,
And they made that movie, right? They had the Breaking Bad
El Camino,
movie.
that was sick.
I never saw it.
Oh, it was cool. Did you not like it?
I
Oh.
didn't see it. That's a tough.
Oh, it was cool.
It's
don't
hard, it's hard to like
know.
want to
tough
rewatch an
sell.
old show because there's like so much new stuff that I want to watch.
Yeah.
Like I got sucked in. I got a fucking free Apple TV subscription with my new phone that I bought, and I'm like, I'll kill time at work. Have you seen that show on their Physical? It's with Rose
I've seen
Byrne.
it on there, yeah.
It's like her in a leotard. I'm like, why the fuck would I want to watch the show? And I'm like, that's why I want to watch the show. And like, it's kind of entertaining. Like, it's
not
not
even heard
terrible,
of it.
but like, it's not what I expected
You have
at
too much
all.
time on your hands.
But they're only 30 minutes.
So it's a what is the show?
It's called Physical, and she like, I mean, I don't want to like give anything away. I mean, it's not probably not that popular of a show.
I'm not gonna watch it. Give it away.
but like she basically she has like she has an eating disorder, and it's like it's one of those like she's narrating over herself, and she's like this
Interesting.
self-loathing, like you're a piece of shit, you fat fuck, like you fucking hate this bitch, like all this stuff like throughout the whole show. And so she has like this gross eating disorder type thing, and like she has money problems. She keeps getting her and her husband into debt, and her husband is like running for office, and like it's kind of stressful to watch.
What a
'cause she-
feel-good show.
because she just keeps like bringing these people in and
Makes
like,
me feel good
and,
about
like,
me.
and like fucking them over, but like not having a resolution, and like it kind of like comes and implodes, and like all this shit happens. But like it's only 30 minutes, and like that's so much easier to watch than like, all right, I got a fucking hour to sit down here and watch this show.
Big yikes. That sounds
Yeah. I'm not saying it's like a fucking awesome show, but it's like
Right,
just something
right.
to watch when I'm bored.
My list is too long for that, you know? It's kind of overwhelming.
Do you watch movies?
No, not really.
No.
I grew up watching movies. I used to watch a lot of movies. It's too much, the time commitment. It's so much easier for me to sit and binge an entire season of a show versus just watch one movie. I don't know. Not a big movie person anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and grab that last kombucha. You guys keep talking, and we can all go take a pee.
Okay.
I was gonna say,